Hey everybody, Rob Cairns here. I'm the CEO, founder, and chief creator of Amazing Ideas at Stunning Digital Marketing. Today I want to weigh in on something that I really think we need to weigh in on, and that's not changing history. I'm sure this podcast will cause all kinds of controversy, and that's fine by me, frankly, because I think things are going a little too far. So let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the podcast. Hey, all, Rob Cairns here. So, the state of the world has been, frankly, really tough the last 4 or 5 months. We've had COVID-19, we've had race riots in the U.S., we've had issues with police brutality, and it goes on. But, and I mean a big but, one of the things we've got to be very careful of in all this mess is we don't change the history of the world, or try to change the history of the world. And what do you mean by that? So before we go there, I want to say I hope everybody's staying safe at home and taking care of themselves and their loved ones. It's a big issue, and COVID's scary, and I get that. But let's stop living in fear and do what we need to do. That for another podcast. But frankly, the race riots in the U.S., yes, police brutality has been a big deal. And, racism is a big problem. There's no question. But we can't change history. And we can't keep blaming people from 200 and 300 years ago for what they did then. What we should be doing is accepting it and moving on and using it as a learning opportunity, an opportunity to say, this person didn't do this right, but this is how we can fix it in the current time. That is a big deal. And that's something to think about. Frankly, I'm not a big fan of tearing down historical statues. People like Christopher Columbus, George Washington, Sir John A. Macdonald in Canada. And let me tell you why. They actually did a lot of good. And a lot of the issues surrounding these three people were issues that were acceptable in society that at that time. If you change society's acceptance level of certain things, then you should adjust accordingly. We need to look at what some of these people have done. Without Christopher Columbus, North America wouldn't be discovered. Without Sir John A. Macdonald, the first Prime Minister in Canada, you would not have a country. And that's something we really got to think about real hard and take to effect. And going out and protesting and defacing statues and then just saying, that's my right to experience, that's my right to expression, is wrong. And frankly, if I went and defaced your house and claimed it was my right to expression, you'd be pretty upset at me. Why is a statue any different? Why is a public monument any different? There was an incident in Toronto on a weekend where 3 protesters were arrested, and everybody's claiming they should be released. Frankly, no, they shouldn't. They should sit in jail, as far as I'm concerned. They defaced statues, public property. They didn't govern themselves in the right manner. Yes, everybody has a right to protest, but that doesn't mean the right to destroy. And frankly, it needs to stop now. And if you want to get things done, it has to be a collaborative effort, not just to go out and protest and do what I call a dump and run. That doesn't work. And frankly, I'm no more sympathetic to those protesters than I was a couple days ago. I really just don't care. And the reason I don't care is because they acted in a manner that was 100% unacceptable towards society. Society has rules. Society needs police to enforce those rules. Defunding the police is not the answer. The answer is to get out there and change the way police forces deal with things, to collaborate more in their communities. If you want to hear more about that, go listen to my last podcast with Scott Mills and what we talked about there. And make collaboration really important, and let's help these communities. But getting rid of and defunding police forces isn't the answer here. And by the way, folks, mental health budget doesn't come from the policing budget. It comes out of the healthcare budget. So we need to take that into account as well. So what I'm suggesting here is let's take all this account and fix the problems. And let's stop trying to change where the world has been. But we can change the way the world is going. So let's work on that together. And that would be the most important thing. As always, Rob Cairns, founder, CEO, and chief creator of Amazing Ideas at Stunning Digital Marketing. If you want to contact me on Twitter at Rob Cairns or stunningdigitalmarketing.com, feel free to reach out. You can email me at vip@stunningdigitalmarketing.com or call me 416-624-7647. This podcast is dedicated to my late father, Bruce Cairns. Love you, Dad. Keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars, and make your business succeed. Have a great day, everybody.